स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू द चैनल इकोनॉमिक सक्सेस पॉइंट। लास्ट जो 2-3 वीडियोस हमने अपलोड किए उसमें बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने कमेंट सेक्शन में कहा था सर ISLM मॉडल से रिलेटेड एक वीडियो अपलोड कीजिए। तो ऑन द डिमांड ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आज की वीडियो में हम ISLM मॉडल से ही रिलेटेड कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करके देखेंगे। बिफोर starting the MCQs related to the ISLM model, I think it will be better to have a brief discussion about the origin, the terminologies related to the ISLM model and the functioning of the ISLM model, so that all the students will be able to understand the MCQs related to the ISLM model in an easy manner. So dear students, without wasting time, let us start. ISLM model. The ISLM model was developed by J.R. Hicks in 1937. IS is related to the goods market equilibrium and LM is related to the money market equilibrium. लेकिन जब हम आयस में देखते हैं तो वहां पे हम क्या कहते हैं कि देयर शुड बी इक्वलिटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड सेविंग, दैट इज आई इज इक्वल टू एस। लेकिन ये गुड्स मार्केट इक्विलिब्रियम में आता कहां है? सबसे पहले हम आयस को देखेंगे, आयस को देखेंगे, बिकॉज आई इंडिकेट्स योर इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड एस इंडिकेट्स योर सेविंग। आपने सेविंग इन्वेस्टमेंट आइडेंटिटी इन नेशनल इनकम अकाउंट्स पढ़ा होगा। उसमें हम वैल्यू ऑफ आउटपुट प्रोड्यूसर दैट इज वाई इज इक्वल टू किसके बराबर लेते हैं? कंजप्शन दैट इज सी प्लस इन्वेस्टमेंट दैट इज आई। देन द GNP प्रोड्यूस्ड इन द इकोनॉमी इज यूज्ड आइदर इन कंजप्शन, that is y is equal to c, or saving, that means s. So we have c plus I is equal to y is equal to c plus s. That means c plus I is equal to c plus s. Now subtracting consumption that is c from both the sides of the identity, we have I is equal to S. That means investment is equal to saving. तो dear students, this is the reason. हम IS को में क्यों कहते हैं there must be equality of investment and saving. IS को अगर हम simply कहे तो in the derivation of IS curve, we seek to find out the equilibrium level of national income as determined by the equilibrium in goods market by a level of investment that is determined by a given rate of interest. Thus, we can say the IS curve is the locus of all combinations of R and Y. That is rate of interest and national income. That bring product market in equilibrium. Next, that is moments along the demand IS curve. Say what are the factors which are causing moments along the IS curve? The moments along the demand curve are caused due to the change in interest rate. क्योंकि हम IS curve में जो that is downward sloping always from left to right, यहां से हम क्या लेते हैं? नेशनल इनकम को लेते हैं और यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को लेते हैं. If we will move from point A to B along the IS curve, and this moment is caused due to the change in rate of interest. That means moments along the IS curve are caused due to the change in rate of interest. Then shifts. Shifts are caused due to the autonomous expenditure, be it investment expenditure, be it government expenditure, be it consumption expenditure, which does not depend on level of income and rate of interest. For example, we can say government spending may increase in the economy due to the growing population, due to the taxes, due to the new innovations, due to the progress in technology. All these factors will cause the IS curve to shift rightwards or leftwards, upwards or downwards. That means the factors other than the rate of interest, which will increase the national income in the economy, will cause the IS curve to shift. उसके बाद हम derivation of IS curve में देखते हैं. And regarding the derivation of IS curve, it is important to understand the investment demand function. What is investment demand function? That is the functional relationship between the rate of interest and the amount of investment demanded. यहाँ से हम rate of interest को measure करते हैं और यहाँ से हम investment को measure करते हैं. It is also sloping downwards from left to right. As the rate of interest increases, the amount of investment demanded decreases. As the rate of investment decreases, the amount of investment increases. That means there is inverse relationship between the rate of interest and amount of investment demanded. उसके बाद slope of IS curve. The slope of the IS curve depends on the responsiveness of investment to interest rate. That means जब हम interest rate को change करेंगे तो उसका effect जो investment पे पड़ेगा, how much, कितना effect पड़ेगा, how much responsive is the investment to the changes in the interest rate. For example, यहाँ पे मैं एक diagrammatic representation से समझाऊंगा. The slope of the IS curve means the responsiveness of investment. That means we have to measure here from along the x-axis the amount of investment and here rate of interest. अगर amount of investment demanded ज़्यादा responsive होगा to the changes in interest rate, then the curve will be flatter. यहाँ पे हम देख रहे हैं smaller is the change in the rate of interest and greater is the change in the amount of investment demanded. In contrary to that, अगर interest rate less responsive होगा to the changes in the अगर investment less responsive होगा to the changes in the interest rate, then the slope of the IS curve will be steeper. Here we see rate of interest में जो है a greater change in the rate of interest causes smaller change in the amount of investment demanded. Next to that is Islm curve. Islm curve. Islm curve simply means it is a locus of points showing alternative combinations of y and r. Islm curve को हम कहते हैं ना कि it is related to the money market equilibrium, where the demand for money is equal to the supply of money. L indicates liquidity preference and M indicates money supply. That means the Islm curve is a locus of points showing alternative combinations of y and r that bring about equilibrium in money market. Or we can say it shows all combinations of y and r such that the demand for money is equal to the supply of money. Now regarding the demand for money, according to J.M. Keynes, उन्होंने कहा कि there are three motives for demand of money. सबसे पहला क्या है? What J.M. Keynes says, he says people hold money for three motives. Number first, that is transaction motive. Transaction motive refers to demand for money for conducting day-to-day transactions and it is the function of income. अगर income बढ़ जाएगी तो transaction demand for money बढ़ जाएगा. Next, that is speculative motive. Speculative motive. refers to desire of the holder to keep cash balances as an alternative. Sorry, it is the desire of people to hold cash balances for unforeseen contingencies. Next is speculative motive. This was precautionary motive, what I have discussed so far. That was precautionary motive. Precautionary motive. Next is speculative motive. Refers to desire of the holder to keep cash balances as an alternative to financial assets like bonds. When interest rate rises, market value of bonds falls, hence demand for speculative motive becomes less and vice versa. That means interest rate and speculative motive for speculative demand for money are inversely related. इसको हम एक डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन से यहां पे समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करेंगे एंड यहां से हम डिमांड फॉर मनी को मेजर करेंगे. इट इज आल्सो स्लोपिंग डाउनवर्ड्स. That means as the rate of interest increases, the demand for money decreases. And the rate of interest decreases, the demand for money increases. When the rate of interest increases, the opportunity cost of holding money in hand will be high. That means people will prefer less to hold money in cash. That means demand for money will reduce. Next is related to the supply of money. Supply of money remains constant irrespective of rate of interest. It doesn't change to the changes in the rate of interest. Then the slope of LM curve. That means the slope of LM curve. It means responsiveness of demand for money, that is liquidity preference to change in income. कितना चेंज आता है डिमांड फॉर मनी में, कितना चेंज आता है ड्यू टू द चेंज इन इनकम. नेक्स्ट शिफ्ट्स इन एलएम कर्व. एलएम कर्व इज ड्रॉन keeping money supply constant. हमने पहले ही कहा supply of money remains constant. When the supply of money will increase in the economy, it will cause the LM curve to shift. अगर money supply increase होता है, it will lower the rate of interest at the given level of income. These are the basic concepts related to the ISLM analysis. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आपको लगता है कि आज के वीडियो से आपको बेनिफिट मिला है तो वीडियो को लाइक करने के साथ साथ अपनी राय का इजहार कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर कीजिए. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन को ज़रूर प्रेस कीजिए ताकि आने वाली इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियोस आपसे छूट न जाए. नाउ डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अब हम यहाँ पे इस वीडियो में ISLM मॉडल से रिलेटेड 1 by 1 सारे क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करके देखेंगे. सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन, व्हेन एंड हु इंट्रोड्यूस्ड द ISLM मॉडल? जॉन हिक्स in 1937. ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, ISLM मॉडल इज समटाइम्स आल्सो नोन एज हिक्स-हेंसन मॉडल. Next question, that is originally ISLM model was a dash model. Originally it was a closed model, that is option B, closed is the correct answer. Next question, who developed the ISLM open economy model? And the options are Mundell, Fleming, Hansen. The ISLM open economy model was developed by Mundell and Fleming, that is both A and B. Option D is the correct answer. Next question, for an open economy, which curve is added to ISLM model? Options are demand curve, supply curve, BP curve, none of the above. And option C, BP curve is the correct answer, that is balance of payment curve. Next question, the money held for transaction motive is a function of. जो हमने वीडियो के पहले में ये चीज डिस्कस की कि इट इज अ फंक्शन ऑफ इनकम लेवल, ट्रांजैक्शन मोटिव. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज द मनी हेल्ड फॉर स्पेकुलेटिव मोटिव is a function of, and we know that is a function of rate of interest. Option A is the correct answer. Islm model is used to determine income, interest, both A and B, none of the above. We know the Islm model is used to determine the income and interest both in the goods market and as well as money market. Therefore option C, both A and B is the correct answer. Next question, that is investment demand depends upon. Investment demand depends upon. The demand for investment depends upon, that is depending upon the rate of interest and marginal efficiency of capital, that is both A and B. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, that is an increase in investment is most likely to be caused by. इन्वेस्टमेंट डिमांड फंक्शन से रिलेटेड ये क्वेश्चन है. दिस इज द इन्वेस्टमेंट डिमांड कर्व. यहाँ पे हम अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट डिमांडेड मेजर करते हैं, यहाँ से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करते हैं. नाउ द इंक्रीज इन इन्वेस्टमेंट that is caused by decrease in the rate of interest. Therefore we can say lower interest rates. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, that is when the investment demand is more elastic to the changes in the rate of interest, उस वक्त क्या होगा. इसको हम डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन से यहां पे समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. यहां पे हम इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट डिमांडेड को मेजर करेंगे, यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करेंगे. When the investment demand is more elastic to the changes in the rate of interest, that is it is more responsive to the changes in the rate of interest. That means a small change in rate of interest will cause a greater change in the amount of investment demanded. फिर हमारा कर्व क्या होगा, that will become flatter. Therefore we can say option B, the investment demand curve will be relatively flat. Next question, that is dash is in equilibrium on all points of ISCO. ISCO is related to the goods market equilibrium. Therefore we can say option B, goods market is the correct answer. Next question, that is the slope of ISCO is. हम जानते हैं कि जो हमारा ISCO रहता है that is always sloping downwards from left to right. Therefore we can say option slopes downwards from left to right, that means option B is the correct answer. Next, that is ISCO shows the goods market equilibrium. Option B is the correct answer. Next question, the relationship between income and rate of interest in the ISCO is. जो मैंने पहले ही कहा था, अगर हम यहां पे देखेंगे, यहां से हम नेशनल इनकम को मेजर कर रहे हैं, यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर कर रहे हैं, एंड इट इज द ISCO इज डाउनवर्ड स्लोपिंग. अगर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इंक्रीज होता है तो नेशनल इनकम डिक्रीज होता है, अगर रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट डिक्रीज होता है तो नेशनल इनकम इंक्रीज होता है. दैट मीन्स दे आर इनवर्सली रिलेटेड टू ईच अदर. दैट मीन्स ऑप्शन बी इज द correct answer. Next question, in the ISCO which variables are in equilibrium? Investment and saving, that means I is equal to S. So option A is the correct answer. Next question, that is ISCO represents the combination of. IS as well as LMCO represents the combination of income and interest, that is Y and R. But IS curve is related to the equilibrium of goods market and LMCO is related to the equilibrium in money market. Therefore we can say option A, income and interest, is the correct answer. Next question, the steepness of the IS curve depends upon. That means the slope of the IS curve depends upon. It depends upon the change in interest rate and the size of multiplier. Interest rate में कितना change होता है, and also on the size of the multiplier. Multiplier के बारे में आपको पता ही होगा. It was first developed by F.A. Kahan in early 1930s, but that was known as employment multiplier. Then Keynes propounded a concept of multiplier with reference to the increase in the total income, direct as well as indirect, as a result of investment and income, and that is known as income multiplier or investment multiplier. Next, that is question number 19. As we move down along the IS curve, जब हम IS curve में, this is the IS curve, when we will move down along the IS curve, यहां से हम नेशनल इनकम को मेजर करते हैं. दिस इज द IS curve. यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करते हैं. As we move down, for example, from point A to point B, what will happen? If we will move down from point A to point B, what will happen? Both investment and saving increases. Both investment and saving increases. The investment and saving on point B will be greater than as compared to the point A. Therefore, we can say option C is the correct answer. Next question, for goods market to be in equilibrium, जो मैंने पहले ही कहा, saving must be equal to investment, that is S equal to I. Next question, that is saving is the dash dash function of income in Islm model. It is the positive function. As income increases, saving also increases. Next question, if investment curve becomes more responsive to changes in the interest rate, then that means if the changes in the investment are more as compared to the changes in the interest rate, then इसको हम डायग्रामेटिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन से यहां पे समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. दैट मीन्स यहां से हम इन्वेस्टमेंट को मेजर करेंगे, यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करेंगे. If it will become more responsive, that means a smaller change in rate of interest will bring about greater change in the amount of investment demanded. तो उस वक्त जो हमारे IS curve का स्लोप बनेगा, that will be flatter. Next question, that is the IS curve will be steeper. IS curve जो है steeper कब होगा? Steeper means less responsive, कम response होगा उस टाइम. The options are MPS increases, that means marginal propensity to save increases. MPC increases, marginal propensity to consume increases. Interest rate decreases, interest rate increases. If the marginal propensity to save increases, that means the residents are saving more as compared to the consumption. जब सेविंग बढ़ जाएगी, that means इन्वेस्टमेंट कम हो रहा है. जब इकोनॉमी में इन्वेस्टमेंट कम होगा, that means the national income is also decreasing. That means the IS curve will be steeper at that very time. Next question, that is the IS curve will be flatter if ice curve, the slope of the ice curve will be flatter when investment is less responsive to interest rate. आई थिंक यहाँ पे इसका ऑप्शन जो है, इस पे गलत ऑप्शन पे टिक मार्क लगा है. दिस इज नॉट द करेक्ट आंसर. द आइस कर्व विल बी फ्लैटर इफ इन्वेस्टमेंट इज मोर रेस्पॉन्सिव टू इंटरेस्ट रेट. यहां पे हम एक बार इसको ड्रा करके देखेंगे. यहां से हम अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट को मेजर करते हैं, यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करते हैं. नाउ इन्वेस्टमेंट इज मोर रेस्पॉन्सिव. दैट मीन्स a smaller change in interest rate brings a greater change in amount of investment demanded. तो इसका शेप क्या बनता है? फ्लैटर बनता है. सो option B is the correct answer. Not option A, but option B is the correct answer. Next question. Next question is related to the ice curve again. The ice curve will shift rightwards. मैंने पहले ही ये चीज कहा था कि the factors which will cause the ice curve to shift should not depend on level of income and rate of interest. For example, autonomous expenditure, be it investment expenditure, government expenditure, consumption expenditure. यहां पे जो सबसे पहला ऑप्शन है, that is increase in autonomous expenditure, that will cause the ice curve to shift rightwards. So option A is the correct answer. Next question, that is an increase in government expenditure will shift the ice curve to the. अगर गवर्नमेंट अपना एक्सपेंडिचर इंक्रीज करती है तो उससे आइस कर्व जो शिफ्ट होगा, दैट विल शिफ्ट टुवर्ड्स राइट. ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, द टैक्स कट शिफ्ट्स द आइस कर्व टू द. अगर टैक्सेस डिक्रीज होते हैं इकोनॉमी में, उससे क्या होगा? द आइस कर्व विल शिफ्ट टुवर्ड्स राइट. एंड एन इंक्रीज इन द टैक्सेस विल शिफ्ट द आइस कर्व टुवर्ड्स लेफ्ट. But here the question is related to the tax cut. That means decrease in the net taxes. So option A, right, is the correct answer. Next question, a decrease in autonomous consumption shifts the dash curve to the dash, keeping other things equal. It will shift the IS curve to the left. That means option D, IS left, is the correct answer. That means a decrease in autonomous consumption shifts the IS curve to the left, keeping other things equal. Next question, that is the IS curve shows that when income increases. अगर इनकम बढ़ जाती है तो उस वक्त क्या होगा? Interest rate must fall to restore equilibrium in the goods market. For example, this is the IS curve. यहां से हम इनकम को मेजर करते हैं और यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करते हैं. This is the equilibrium position. Now the income increases. Interest rate must fall from R to R1. That means option A is the correct answer. Next question, that is related to IS. The IS schedule will be vertical. IS कर्व जो होगा वो कब वर्टिकल होगा? यहां से हम नेशनल इनकम को मेजर करते हैं, यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करते हैं. एंड वर्टिकल मीन्स पैरेलल टू द OY एक्सिस, और वी कैन से पैरेलल टू द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट एक्सिस. जब इंटरेस्ट इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट जीरो होगा, दैट मीन्स a change in the interest will cause zero changes, zero equal to the zero changes in the investment. That means there will be no investment in the economy. जब इकोनॉमी में इन्वेस्टमेंट ही नहीं होगा तो हमारी नेशनल इनकम चेंज नहीं होगी. चाहे आप इंटरेस्ट रेट को कितना भी इंक्रीज करो या डिक्रीज करो. Investment, when there will be no investment, there will be no increase in the national income if the IS curve will be vertical. Next question, that is the size of multiplier in case the size of multiplier is high. The IS curve will be. It says कि अगर IS curve का अगर मल्टीप्लायर का साइज ज्यादा होगा तो उस टाइम क्या होगा. मैंने मल्टीप्लायर के बारे में पहले कहा था आपको कि वाज फर्स्ट डेवलप्ड बाय F.A. Kahan. Then J.M. Keynes propounded concept of multiplier. But what multiplier actually is? It is numerical coefficient showing the effect of change in total investment on the amount of total national income. That means change in the national income as a result of change in initial investment. हम इन्वेस्टमेंट में कितना, हम इकोनॉमी में कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं, इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट, और उससे हमारी नेशनल इकोनॉमी पे कितना इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है, उसको हम मल्टीप्लायर कहते हैं. अगर इसका साइज ज्यादा होगा, the IS curve will be flat. Next question, that is there will be shift in IS schedule if there is change in the. It is not mentioned here whether the IS curve is shifting towards the right or left, upwards or leftwards. Simply the factors which will cause IS schedule to shift. गवर्नमेंट स्पेंडिंग से भी शिफ्ट आ जाता है एंड द लेवल ऑफ टैक्सेस इससे भी शिफ्ट आ जाता है. दैट मीन्स बोथ ए एंड बी, ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज व्हेन इंटरेस्ट इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट इज लो. दैट मीन्स इन्वेस्टमेंट इज लेस रेस्पॉन्सिव टू द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. उससे क्या होगा, द IS curve will be relatively steep. Next question, that is any combination of Y and R. Any combination of Y and R. To the left of IS curve, the equilibrium shows. What actually IS curve shows? It shows local of all equilibrium combinations of R and Y that bring product market in equilibrium. This is the IS curve. All the combinations are IS curve. These are the different combinations of rate of interest and national income, which bring about equilibrium in product market. Now the question is, any combination of Y and R, that means rate of interest and national income to the left of IS curve. This is the left side and this is the right side of the IS curve. To the right of IS curve, aggregate output exceeds aggregate demand. That means Y is greater than C plus I. To the left, right. And to the left it is Y is smaller than C plus I. Consumption is less than, income is less than consumption plus investment. That means option D is the correct answer. Next question, that is related to the LM curve. LM curve is always sloping upwards. So option A is the correct answer. Next question, that is LM curve shows the money market equilibrium. Option C is the correct answer. Dash is in equilibrium on all points of LM curve. मैंने पहले ही कहा कि जब जो वीडियो के पहले में मैंने थोड़ा सा इससे रिलेटेड समझाया था कि LM curve shows all the combinations of Y and R such that the demand for money is equal to the supply of money, or it is a locus of point showing alternative combinations of Y and R that bring about equilibrium in money market. So we can say it is money market is in equilibrium on all points of LM curve. Next question that is related, increase in interest rate will cause increase in interest rate. अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ जाएगा, that will cause the downward movement along the money demand curve. This is not the LM curve. It is not LM curve. It is downward movement along the money demand curve. मनी डिमांड करो मैंने वीडियो के पहले में एक डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन से दिखाया था, उस चीज को मैं फिर से यहां पे एक बार रिपीट कर रहा हूं. दिस इज द मनी डिमांड कर्व. यहां से हम डिमांड फॉर मनी को मेजर करते हैं एंड यहां से हम रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट को मेजर करते हैं. इंक्रीज इन इंटरेस्ट रेट, फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज द इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशन. नाउ इंक्रीज इन interest rate, what that will cause? अगर हमारा इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ जाता है तो उस वक्त क्या होगा? अपवर्ड मूवमेंट अलोंग द मनी डिमांड को. यहां पे इसका ऑप्शन जो है वो गलत यहां पे हुआ है by mistake, but option A, upward movement along the money demand curve, is the correct answer. Next question, that is, which of the following factors will cause money demand curve to shift rightwards? Shift. It is not increase in interest rate, decrease in interest rate, because they will cause momentous along the curve. It is the increase in income which will cause the money demand curve to shift rightwards. अगर leftwards होगा तो decrease in income. Next question that is related to LM curve. With an increase in rate of interest, money supply will. अगर इकोनॉमी में रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट बढ़ जाता है तो उससे मनी सप्लाई पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा? हमने पहले ही कहा था कि सप्लाई ऑफ मनी रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट. दैट मीन्स इट रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. ऑप्शन सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. MD greater than MS indicates. MD. What does MD mean? It simply means we can say it is the demand for money. Simple. अगर हम कहें, अगर डिमांड फॉर मनी बढ़ जाता है एज कंपेयर टू द सप्लाई ऑफ मनी तो उस वक्त क्या होगा? दैट मीन्स पीपल आर विलिंग टू होल्ड लेस मनी इन हैंड. सो ऑप्शन बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दैट इज money market equilibrium requires the satisfaction of equality between, that is MS is equal to MD, that is supply of money is equal to demand for money. Next question that is LM curve is derived by plotting different combinations of dash when money market is in equilibrium. It is output and interest, or we can say income and interest. Option C, output and interest, is the correct answer. Next question that is the relationship between income and rate of interest in the LM curve is. That means this is the LM curve and along the OY axis we are measuring rate of interest, along the OX axis we are measuring the national income. There is direct relationship between the rate of interest and national income. Therefore, we can say option A, direct, is the correct answer. Next question, that is in the ISLM curve, which variables are in equilibrium? In the LM curve, that is demand for and supply of money. Option B is the correct answer. Decrease in money supply will shift the LM curve to the, मैंने पहले ही कहा था, in the derivation of LM curve we are keeping the money supply as constant, but if the money supply increases or decreases, that will cause the LM curve to shift. If money supply increases, that will cause the LM curve to shift rightwards, and if the supply of money decreases, that will cause the LM curve to shift leftwards. So decrease in money supply will shift the LM curve to the left. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. Which of the following factors will cause LM curve to shift to the right? That is increase in money supply. Option A is the correct answer. If interest rate falls, bond prices dash and bondholders dash. Option D, that is rise and experience a capital gain. अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट कम हो जाता है तो बॉन्ड प्राइसेस इंक्रीज होंगे, उससे बॉन्ड होल्डर्स का क्या होगा, कैपिटल गेन होगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज रिलेटेड टू द इफ द इंटरेस्ट इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ मनी डिमांड इज रिलेटिवली लो. ये हम कहीं क्वेश्चंस को डायग्रामेटिकली रिप्रेजेंटेशन से सॉल्व कर चुके हैं. दैट मीन्स द LM कर्व विल बी रिलेटिवली स्टीप, लो रेस्पॉन्स अगर होगा. Next, the LM curve will shift downwards to the right with increase in the quantity of money. Agar quantity, or we can say supply of money increases, that will cause the LM curve to shift rightwards. Next question, that is the Islm model. The Islm model emphasizes the interaction between the goods and money market. Next, that is goods and money market are in equilibrium at one combination of Y and R, that is income and rate of interest. Next question, in the Islm model a decrease in autonomous saving will. That means अगर autonomous saving जो है decrease होती है, उससे क्या होगा, interest rate increase होगी and income will also increase. क्योंकि अगर इकोनॉमी में सेविंग कम हो रही है, दैट मीन्स इन्वेस्टमेंट इज इंक्रीजिंग, बिकॉज इनकम इज आइदर स्पेंट ऑन कंजप्शन, आइदर सेव्ड और इन्वेस्टेड. अगर हम कम सेव कर रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स इन्वेस्टमेंट, लेवल ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट बढ़ रहा है. व्हेन द अमाउंट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट और द लेवल ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट विल इंक्रीज इन द इकोनॉमी, उससे क्या होगा, हमारी नेशनल इनकम इंक्रीज होगी. Therefore, option D, increase both interest rate and income is the correct answer. Dear students, आज हमने ISLM मॉडल से रिलेटेड कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करके देखा. आने वाले दिनों में हम इकोनॉमिक्स के कुछ और इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स से रिलेटेड इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करके देखेंगे. अगर आपको लगता है कि आज के वीडियो से आपको बेनिफिट मिला है तो इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन को ज़रूर प्रेस कीजिए, ताकि आने वाली वीडियोस की नोटिफिकेशन आप तक टाइम पे पहुंचे और कोई भी वीडियो, इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियो आपसे छूट ना जाए. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. टिल देन टेक केयर.